Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Tuesday, and it's a bit of a wet one. We take a look across different cameras across the state line, and we have some very heavy and wet snow making their rounds. And again, today's the end of the day that we have been watching. Current temperature is 33 degrees, so it is no wonder why these snowflakes are just so wet and so heavy. So it's going to make, when it comes to travel, make it very slick, very difficult. Feels like 24 degrees thanks to a wind from the north at about 14 to 15 miles per hour. Our Anderson Nissan Max Storm Tracker, pretty much the entirety of the state line is getting pretty much snowfall across the entirety of our viewing area. And take a zoom out a little bit, we can kind of figure out what's coming next. As this bulk system is coming from south to north, this is the one that's going to give us more towards the afternoon time. By the time we get towards the evening, places over here in Des Moines and Iowa, well, it's going to make its way eastward as the low pressure continues to make its journey towards the northeast. That's going to give us a back end, getting us an additional bit of snow as we head towards the evening. Granted, evening time, I'm not expecting as much snowfall, but I think the band that we're seeing currently, I think that is going to be the band that we are really expecting for it to be on the heavier and wet side. When it comes to total snowfall throughout the day today, I'm really expecting anywhere between 5 to 7 inches of additional snowfall. I know our graphic, it just updated, it says 4 inches, but I'm expecting a bit more snowfall than what it is saying. And to top that off, that's not the only thing that I'm worried about. When it comes to wind gusts, they're going to really start to ramp up as we head towards the afternoon and evening time. Could see gusts anywhere between 40, even some places getting a gust of 45 miles per hour. So we have the very slick, very wet, heavy, dense concrete snow on the ground, but then all up above, well, trees and especially power lines, they're going to really accumulate that snowfall because of how wet it is. And to top it off, when they have a lot of higher winds, it could cause for some dangerous situations as we head towards the night. Luckily, though, as we head towards the evening and overnight hours, I'm expecting a lot of the snow to be done by the midnight hour. Wednesday looks relatively dry on the cloudier side. Going to feel a bit brighter thanks to that snowfall on the ground. But as we head towards the afternoon and evening time, especially overnight, we have another little band of snowfall. This, really not overly worried too much about it. Maybe an inch and a half for the snowfall. Nowhere near what we're going to be seeing today as in terms of accumulation-wise. Thursday, we're going to stay relatively dry. Could see a peak or two of sunshine. I know I'm hoping for it, especially after a day like today. But as we head into Thursday night and the Friday, that has been an additional system that we are really keeping a close eye on here at the 23 First Alert Weather Center that could potentially bring us some more hazardous winter weather. As this snowfall, well, we don't know exact totals when it comes to amounts, but we know it's going to be on the drier side due to how cold the air behind it is going to be. When it comes to how cold we're going to be in the next 6 to 10 days, we are going to be well below the average. We're looking at temperatures could be even in the negatives by the time we get towards the weekend. So again, Friday and Saturday, another chances for some snowfall. Going to be a lot gustier, going to be a lot lighter, more powdery. So blowing snow is the big worry on the Friday-Saturday front. Today, of course, we'll see a high of 34 degrees, seeing that very wet, very heavy snowfall. So be careful. As we head towards the end of the week, you will notice, look how cold we're going to be. Seeing a high of 9 degrees on Sunday, a low of -5 by the time we get towards Sunday night into Monday morning. And by the time we get towards next week, highs look to top out into the teens.